And we are off. Welcome back, Dom.
Great to be here. This is an interesting session we've got today, and it's a big one. It's the start of something big, Andy. It's the start of something big.
Enormous. We are putting together 12 sessions. So the idea is that all you folks out there, you can if you can manage 2 of the sessions a week, so a 6-week program. The idea is we're going to take people from a kind of getting back into it, kind of beginner stroke improver level, and then take them through a variety of workouts that will vary in duration and intensity. Don't think that when you start episode 1 that you have to complete them chronologically all the way to 12. I would fully expect some of you to get to a level, maybe after session 5 or 6, and you think, well, that was quite tough and I really enjoyed it. Well, then stick at that for a couple of weeks. Yeah? And then you can push on through. We'll be doing these 12 sessions, releasing them chronologically, as I say, getting incrementally harder and slightly longer. So the intensity will be getting a bit harder and the duration will be stretched as we go through the 12 weeks. So this is the first one. It's a Monday morning. We both met about an hour ago, and as you do, exchanging notes on the weekend. And this is one of those days where we kind of got together and we're like, oh, a bit of groggy after the week, and not for any sort of particular wayward lifestyle. You just get those days where everything feels a little bit tough. So, what's the best thing to do?
Blow the cobwebs away and work out.
Blow the cobwebs out, Get on the bike, start working. So, for those that are new to these sessions, we use the RPE scale, which is the rating of perceived exertion. So, we're currently in a 6-minute warm-up block, and I would expect people to be working around about a 3 to 4. So, just to explain the kind of the parameters of this, a 0 being you're not doing anything at all, and a 10 being you're working the hardest you've ever been. So a 3 to 4 is at the lower end of the scale, but certainly you're starting to get the heart and lungs working, you're getting the legs working, you're starting to have to regulate your breathing, your body is starting to prioritise the exercise rather than anything else you may be trying to do. So I hope that kind of makes sense. So the warm-up currently, we should be about 3 to 4.
That's where it feels I am, yeah. So Andy's talked about this program of activity, which of course you can pick up at any time you want. We're not charging anyone for it, and the sessions will all be on the channel ultimately. And this is a kind of opportunity for you, should you be getting ready for a summer holiday, should you be getting ready for a new year, a burst of organised activity which Andy has created, which will allow you to go over a 6-week period, go from getting back into it or beginner to a good place regarding your fitness in relation to being on a static bike. So it's a really great way to focus and to get fit.
Yeah, it gives you a kind of a skeleton to hang everything else on. A couple of kind of scheduled workouts a week, and then all those extra things we can do like stretching and reaching and generally being more active really will pay dividends if you're doing a couple of kind of workouts, structured workouts a week. I'm sure you've got other activities that you may be doing, like walking or a bit of jogging or yoga or swimming. We've had some comments from people that are relatively active and some that are super active, and they've put these workouts to fit in with that schedule. And of course, this is also aimed at people who are not doing very much at all, but maybe have access to a static bike and would like to know how to get the best out of it. Yeah. So while we're pedaling along here, I must add that we will also be messing around with pedal speed, which has proved super popular. The previous session we did, and this is about almost going through your default position. So when you get on a bike, there's that standard kind of speed that your legs go at. The idea of certainly session 2 will be to just get you working a little bit quicker, get those legs spinning a little bit quicker. So we've got a few kind of exercises to help that. Anyway, so everyone should be around about the 3. I'm probably at a 4 out of my scale of 10 of exertion now. And we've got 1 more minute of this, then we're going to go into our first 4-minute block. So we're going to break this workout down, 30 minutes in total, into 4 minutes of activity and 1 minute of recovery for a period of 20 minutes, and then we'll warm up and cool down at either end. Takes us to around 30 minutes.
Good.
You all right with that, Don?
I'm very happy with that, Andy. I think, yes. The right profile shows you the level of intensity we go to up there. Yep. We're getting up to 7s today, I can see.
Yep.
Which, you know, it's hard work up there.
A couple of 7s, yeah, worth doing.
But yeah, this is all about calibrating yourself. That's, you know, where do you feel your 10 is and your 0 is and your 5 is. So you need to work it out yourself, which is the way we work in these sessions.
Okay, so we're into the last 5 seconds to warm up. So in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Increase the resistance just a notch, yeah?
So you're into a 5 now.
We're into a 5. Now, if you've added any resistance to that wheel at all, to your bike at all, then you're going to be pushing a 5, yeah? And certainly I can feel the resistance coming on the bike. I can also hear the tone of the wheel changes, you know, as the fibre pads start to impede my progress on that flywheel. Yes, and we must try and keep the legs turning at a good rate. Don't as the resistance goes on, don't let that curtail your leg speed. If it does, then ease the resistance off a little bit. I'd much rather, certainly for the older athlete, that you managed, you know, a good combination of resistance and leg speed. Don't sacrifice one over the other.
Yeah, it's very easy. I often do this, and Andy scolds me for it. The resistance goes on too much, and my leg speed has to drop.
Yeah,
and it's not the way to do it.
Already lost my little furry hat.
That's all right. That's for wind. There's no wind in here. At least
No wind in here.
Not for mine.
Yeah. So also keep the upper body nice and relaxed. You know, don't tense up on the bike. It's your first time back on the bike for a while. You know, keep the upper body nice and relaxed. Let the legs do the work. Hopefully you've got a super comfy saddle. You're not sitting on a knife edge. Keep that leg speed going. How you feeling, Don? You good?
Well, I'm feeling good. I'm enjoying it, but as with all these things, your body unfurls, and mine's unfurling now, and I feel good about that. But we've got a fair amount of work to do, so I'm looking forward to it. But always a mild sense of apprehension.
Yeah.
Will I manage it? Will I? It looks like we're going to stay in the saddle for most of these sessions, or this one today.
Certainly this one, yeah.
Yeah, which is fine. You'll notice we've got a couple of camera angles. We've dubbed the low one cadence cam, which shows you how fast our legs are turning. So you can see if we're being as good as our word when it comes to keeping those turning fast. It's
Yeah.
it's definitely.
And we've had a couple of comments about perhaps our saddle is too low, but we brainstormed this, sent it to our best engineers, and they came back with the foreshortening effect of the lower camera. Makes us look like we're riding clown bikes at times.
No, we're set up appropriately, I believe, in
Yeah.
terms of how high the saddle is and how straight the leg is at the bottom of the.
Right. So we're into the last minute at a level 5, and then we're going to take the resistance off at minute 10 to minute 11, and to give us a bit of recovery, we're going to go back to the top end of the warm-up, which is a 4. So 3-4 warm-up, 5 for the block intensity, then back down to a 4 in just under 30 seconds.
And Andy has been, and we have with all the sessions we've ever done on this channel, very, very keen to point out you must warm up and you must cool down. It's good for anyone, but a slightly older body, it's even more.
Yeah, we always include these gratis in the sessions. Okay, so in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, back down to a 4, top end of the warm up, and we've got a minute of this.
Yes, we'd love to, if people do actually do the program, we're not going to go as far as to say before and after photo, but YouTube loves a bit of before and after, but
yeah,
you know, if you can tell us as you get through this program how you're finding it and whether you're able to stick with it.
Yeah, it'd be really good.
Really about the impact it's having.
And of course, the whole reason for these workouts is that myself and Dom realised we needed to get together and do these rides. So these have organically grown from just a desire to structure good workouts and have a bit of fun. So it's a great pleasure to share them with you guys.
Definitely.
Okay, so in 10 seconds we're going to go into the next 4-minute block and we're taking it up to a 6. So currently at a 4, here we go. Sorry, I should have counted you in there.
There we go, the on-screen clocks will tell you what's going on. We're up to a 6.
Up to a 6.
Okay.
We've got 4 minutes of this. Yeah, start to feel that. It's going to be a 6. Now, how do you know whether you're working at a 6? Well, as you can probably tell, we're having to structure our sentences to match in with our body breathing rather than just babbling like we would normally do. Don't forget to keep that leg speed healthy. Yeah, don't let it drop. If it's dropped too much, then you've gone too high on resistance.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next change is going to come at minute 15. So just over 3 minutes of this. And we've tried to make these workouts for you as easy and as graphic as possible. Graphic, not graphic, it is, but with relation to the information you've got on the screen. However, we always manage to deprive ourselves of set prompts. So we're now working with 2 counters on set. One is a manual descending timer, and one is a automatic ascending timer. So we're having to do a bit of mental maths now to work out blocks and finishes, which you may think, listen, come on Andy and Dom, it's 4 minutes and 1 minute. But when you're exercising as well,
It's true.
the brain's got other things to think about than your poor schooling in math. Which is why I reiterated the 15-minute mark. So if I miss it, everyone at home can shout at me. 15, you idiot! Right, 2 minutes to go.
We have got on-screen prompts which
Level 6.
will get put in
Yeah,
post-recording.
but not for us. Not for us. We've got on a hair shirt when it comes to that kind of thing. Right. Oh, the weekend's starting to slip away now. In a good sense.
Leaving it behind, yeah.
Yeah, that kind of that Sunday afternoon lethargy of watching a bit of soccer is good. Starting to go.
It's soccer then.
Yeah, that's for our American clients.
I'm second
If I-
biggest.
If I say,
Viewership
if I
in
say
America.
football, you'll be saying what league are you watching? It's finished. And of course, we're talking about maybe getting ready for a holiday, but for those of you watching in the southern hemisphere, getting ready to wrap up as winter approaches. Although you're in South Australia, you've still got 30 plus degrees of heat, so maybe you are still working out outdoors. Okay, last 40 seconds to be going to a 1 minute block of recovery. And we're going to drop down to a 5, so midway. Let's keep that leg speed up, upper body relaxed.
That's the thing, relaxed upper body. It's counterintuitive sometimes, but it makes a lot of difference if you just
It really does.
rest your hands rather than clench your fingers around the handlebars. Yeah.
Okay, in 10 seconds, 1 minute recovery. So get yourself ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the load off.
I keep the legs
Toe of
steady.
the wheel goes up. Pitch of the wheel goes up. These 1 minute recovery blocks always go very quick. Always go very quick.
It means we
Feeling
are.
good?
I am, yes, I'm enjoying it. But it means,
You're not meant to enjoy it.
well, I'm getting through it with a smile on my face. I'm not finding it
Oh, this is good.
impossible just yet, but we are going up higher in a second.
Okay, so in 20 seconds, we're going up to our peak climb of the day, which is going to be a level 7. So, if you found the 6 quite challenging for that duration, please stay at 6. When you go into these blocks, begin with the end in mind. You know, if you're not getting through them, you're working way too hard. So, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, load up. Going through the 6 into a 7. And it takes a while for your body to adjust when that load goes up. So go easy on yourself on the first minute. If you want to wind it up, more resistance, please do. If you want to take it down, please do. You know, we're all here to finish the workout feeling good. That's the plan.
And Andy does point out, and I think I've learned, but it's taken me a long time, you put the load on, I invariably put on a little bit too much.
Yeah.
Because you've got 4 minutes of this.
Yeah.
We're at a 7.
Yeah.
You know, it's 1 minute, and then early in the second minute, I'm like, hang on, I've overcooked it.
Wait a minute. Okay, so we're 45 seconds through the first minute. So you should by now be feeling whether you're working too hard, whether you're going to make the end of the session. If you're really struggling, please take the resistance down. You should be able to converse, you should be able to talk. If you're really gasping, that's way too hard. So this is we've got a certain advantage to the two of us, but we will always kind of measure each other by the fact that we can talk to each other.
Yeah.
Albeit as the intensity increases, it gets more and more difficult because the body prioritises the exercise. It's just what it does.
Yep.
As we both exhale on the 7. It's a good sign.
Very noticeable how, as you sit here thinking about it, and I'm getting the chance to listen to Andy and think, and I can feel my body kind of igniting, lighting up because of the effort. It's very nice, but I'm working quite hard now. So,
Okay, we're into the last minute of the 4 minute block.
keep it going, everybody.
I think that's the last minute.
19, yeah.
No, it's not.
Oh, is it not?
No. Another minute and a half of this.
Oh. Keep going, keep those legs turning,
Keep your
people.
legs turning. So this session gets curtailed, or this block gets curtailed at minute 20.
There we go. Yes, I see, yes. Okay. Yep.
One more minute.
1 minute at this 7. You might be able to work out that we drop to a 6 and then we're back up to a 7. So bear that in mind as you get triumphalist and think you're through it.
Yeah, the recovery
There's a bit more
block.
work to be done.
At the 20 minute mark, we drop into a 1 minute recovery block. We're only going down to a 6. And then back up to the final 7 of the day before winding it down with a recovery minute and a warm down. Okay, 20 seconds. Okay, 10 seconds. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the load off.
Oh, okay, so we're in a 6.
Down to a 6.
And it's remarkable how nice that feels, despite earlier on in the workout that was a tough one. It's that relative pressure, relative load, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh. We're well into just arriving into the final third of the session, so you're doing great, sticking with us. Legs turning.
Okay, so minute 21, we go into the final, if you like, intensity block, which is the 7, and then we commence our descent back down to a close resting stage. So I'll talk you through those, of course. So 15 seconds. Get ready, go back up to a 7, in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Back up to a 7, tone the wheel changes, keep that body relaxed. Don't forget it takes a best part of a minute for that to kick in.
Oh, yeah. Keep that body relaxed, it's very hard to do that. Oh.
Come on, into the last 10 minutes now. Well into the last 10 minutes. Head looking forward and down. Breathing relaxed, relax your shoulders, relax the arms.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we continue this until minute 25.
Keep it going, everybody, keep it going. He says, really more to himself than anyone else. Oh, yeah.
This is for my benefit.
We're here together.
Yeah.
Me and him and you and several hundred other riders, or several thousand other riders we've got getting involved in these sessions now.
Yeah, it's great.
We are riding together and looking to stay fit and strong as we get older.
Yeah.
That's what we're all about.
And enjoying the workout sessions, yeah? It's really important that you kind of look forward to as best you can to a little workout. Hopefully joining us helps that. You feel like, you know, you're not ploughing a lonely furrow kind of thing, that there are plenty of people out there doing it across the world. And sometimes a static bike is a really good way of keeping in touch with your exercise. Obviously it won't cover everything you need to do, but certainly as a core activity it's really, really good. Low impact, large muscle groups. Right. Okay, we're approaching the 23-minute mark. We have 2 more minutes in this 7. Let's make it count. Let's keep that leg speed up, Dom. Upper body relaxed.
And he often talks about soft elbows.
Yeah.
Once I worked out, he wasn't talking about that, but he meant that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understood, but
Yeah, that's better, Dom. Yes, much
I understand.
better. Yeah.
But I do tend to lock out.
Yeah.
In moments of stress.
And of course, you lock out, you use the heart and lungs have to fill those muscles with oxygen and blood. And you'd rather they went to the legs at this point. Wow. We're well and truly into Monday morning now. Hello Monday.
Hello, Monday.
Hello Monday. Of course, if you're watching this on a Tuesday, hello Tuesday.
Don't be confused.
Add the day to suit your workout. You can edit us out on that. Right, last minute. So we're currently at 7. At minute 25, we're going to drop down to a 5, just for a minute, and then the final 4 minutes of the workout are going to be 4, and then down to a 3. But we're still in the 7. So take that out of your mind for now.
It's your 7, everybody.
Yeah.
70%.
Oh, man. Feels good. Feels good. Yeah. And grogginess has dissipated now. I'm like Valhalla emerging from the clouds. Right. Okay, last 10 seconds. Get ready to flip it down to a 5 in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. Whoa, don't drop the leg speed too much.
No.
It's about to
Keep the leg speed, take the resistance off.
Yeah.
That is a good workout. That is a really good workout. I think whatever level you're at, you'll get a lot out of that. Don't overexert on the 6s and 7s. Kind of happy on the 4s and 5s. Then stick with those on those blocks and drop it off to suit yourself. If somebody came in the room when you were riding the bike and they spoke to you and you couldn't answer, you're working too hard. Unless of course you just don't want to speak to them, which is a different matter. Okay, so in 5 seconds we are going to drop down to a 4. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Load off even more. Back where we came in. The horse we rode in on.
And he told me keep your legs turning for as long as you can.
Or legs turning, yeah. So we've got 4 minutes of an active warm down. So on this, keep the legs spinning, but by all means start to slow the pedal speed. Pedalpeed.
So as would have been made clear from the channel description and that stuff, we are focused on supporting people who are 40 or 50 years old who are really keen
60,
to work out 60,
70, 80.
In fact, we have plenty of people who are in their 70s. We've got an 80-year-old yet.
Yeah.
We've got plenty of people in their 30s and 40s as well.
Yeah.
There's nothing that excludes people, because as we've said, these workouts are based on how you feel, your calibration. We just wanted to make sure that there was some content, good content,
absolutely,
out there that was considering the aging body, or how we can maximise and keep going, stay strong. And Andy is a specialist, let me tell you.
So, just over 2.5 minutes. I'm going to take a load right off the bike and I'm going to start to slow the pedal speed down now. So I'm taking it right down. I'm probably 2/3 the leg speed that I was. Starting to relax my upper body. And the idea is that the warm down gets you to as close to a physical state as you were kind of pre-exercise. Obviously, that's going to be very difficult given you've had just like 30 minutes on a static bike and working through some good stages. So if at the end of 30 minutes you're still kind of breathing relatively heavily and aspiring and you want to carry on, then by all means do. Just keep those legs turning nice and easy for as long as you can, almost down to a standstill. I think normally when we hit the button to stop on these workouts, myself and Dom tend to roll on for another minute or a minute and a half, just kind of a quick debrief, and also just it's quite nice once you're on the bike and that feeling that once your legs are turning, it's quite nice to keep them turning. There's a kind of a autonomous aspect to it that feels quite rhythmical and in sync. It's nice. Am I talking rubbish? I apologise. It's Monday morning.
I know what he means.
Monday morning, yeah. If this was a Friday, I'd be probably a bit more coherent. Okay. So into the last minute now. I'm taking that leg speed right down. Shake myself out. See the wrists and the fingers where they've been kind of holding the bars. And I know some of you do this workout on a static recumbrance cycle, which is fantastic. I mean, we really would love to see some pictures of you guys, and especially your workout setup. So, where you're doing it, how you're doing it, and it's really. I mean, we love that kind of voyeuristic nature of seeing what people are doing workouts. It fills us with a lot of joy. It really does. We love it, especially when we see you posting from around the world. In time zones, really, really good.
Yes, so do engage. We're getting a growing amount of comments and the like, shares and stuff. So do keep that coming. And as Andy says, pictures would be great.
Last 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Well done, guys. That's your 30 minutes. I'm going to keep my legs spinning for a little bit, and that is week 1 or session 1 of 12. We look forward to seeing you very, very shortly for session 2. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.